A moment. Let's talk about this nursing scam. What is it going on YouTube? Because I never heard this bull. That's the bottom line. Bull, bull, bull. Nursing is a scam. I wonder, why would they say that? Well, why did you go into nursing if you think it was a scam? So let's talk about that. The real scam. Let's talk about it. Stay tuned. Nursing is a scam. Nursing school is a scam. You know, I'm always late to the party. I hear some nurses in the break room. Did you see that YouTube video? The nurse would say nursing is a scam, nursing school is a scam, whatever. And I'm thinking, do they really think nursing is fraud? Why did these nurses who are saying that go into nursing school? Why did they go to become a nurse? I had to stop and think, because you have to understand this. Whoever is saying this is just all about the clickbait. Click, bait. That's what they want. Nursing is not a scam. I listened to both video. These are nursing. I call them Nursing Pro because they have a lot of, followers. They're not small YouTubers, so they have to come up with title that negative sell, I guess. Anyway, I listened to both sides. The guy who started it, Urban, I think, and the other lady, I forgot her name, but both sides agreed to some point. I think what he was trying to say, and I'm going to sum it up based on my experience, when you're a new nurse, you think nursing is this glorious thing, you're going to make a lot of money, it's glamorous, because society always think that about nursing. I don't know why, but that's not it. So when you get into nursing, and to me, when you get into nursing based on your clinical, you're in school for nursing, when you get to clinical, you should have an idea of what nursing world is going to be like. But sometimes you might not see it yet. So when you get your first job, it could be a little overwhelmed. You might be just stressed out, and you wonder, is this what I really want? So I think just that particular day, I'm trying to clarify what they mean as a scam. And we know when we say scam, it's a fraud. I don't think the nursing profession is that. Can it be a scam? Oh, just take the word out of it. The reality is, nursing is not what a lot of people think it should be or want it to be. I've met a lot of nurses, new nurses, some just getting out of school, and they were saying they think they were going to make all this money and everything, but it doesn't happen like that. That's not the reality. You need to know that when you get out, I told you, point in blank, I was an LPN for close to 10 years. $18, $20 an hour. $24 I made it up to an hour up north. And then when I got to RN level, I started at $18 an hour in a hospital setting. Why is that? Some hospital, some nursing home, some facility do not calculate the 10 years you've been an LPN plus how many years you're RN. Some don't. So you're starting right over from scratch. What some people say, well, why you didn't continue working as an LPN if you're going to make the same? You're making less, because I was making like 24. I make it up to $24 an hour as an LPN. Well, why you didn't continue to be an LPN and wait till you get a good job as an RN? No, you can't. Once you pass the test as an RN, you have to give up that LPN license because you're moving up. So I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't stay in that field. I had to move up. So yes, I had to start over from scratch. Now for some, they may say, oh, I'm not going to do that. I had to do it because it's an experience. I know I'm not going to stay at that level for long. So I just do it and get it over with. So what I think they're saying nursing is a scam. Is nursing school a scam? No, I don't think so. It's overwhelming. At that point, you should know whether you want to continue or not, and then just get out the field. We don't need nurses that's going to come out and say that it's a scam. Scam, fraud, crooked, that's the thing that come to mind when I hear that word. But I think what the YouTubers are trying to say, the nurse YouTubers, is that they thought that the world of nursing was going to be easy, going to be glamorous. You have lipstick on every day and your nails are all done, and you get to the hospital and they say, no nail polish, no lipstick, no perfume, and you just there to be a servant. A maid. And that's the bottom line. Now, I do want to talk scammers, those people who are trying to rip you off, whatever. So you may get these calls from these travel agency or local agency, but they got these jobs and they wanted you to, it sounds so good. Traveling, you're going to make $55 an hour, and you get all excited. And when they tell you, first of all, they don't even tell, let me tell you the real deal. First of all, they don't even, I always, when they call me on the phone and how they get my number, it all goes through the board of nursing. I think they can buy lists of nurses, because whatever information on the board it's privilege, it seems like, to everybody. So what they do, the travel agency, they may get a list of nurses and they call you up about they have a travel assignment. Hey, Patrice, I know you in psych. We got this great travel assignment, and it is psych, and it's 13 weeks, and I want you to go to Alaska. I said, okay, I'm not doing nothing. How much are you paying? I'm asking them. What is your rates? I can't tell you the rate until you fill out an application. Girl. So one day, this agency called me, this local, a couple days ago, local agency in Georgia. So they said they have psych, 13 weeks. So I said, I'm not into 13 weeks. I just want to do, if you have 4 weeks or 8 weeks, because I do rapid response in California a lot. So at the last minute, they may call me to go other places. So I said, I'm not really interested in 13 weeks, but I'll go for 4 weeks or 8 weeks or even 6 weeks if you have it. And he was telling me about this position. It sounds good. Fill out the application. It's not in Atlanta. It's somewhere like 2 hours away. And I said, okay, well, what are you paying? And he's told me to pay, and it was like $40 an hour. And I said, okay, I could deal with it. It's local. I could drive an hour and come back home. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I said, okay, send over the paperwork. I'm ready. I fill out the application and did everything. They want your BLS, your ACLS. I'm like, ACLS? Psych don't use ACLS. So he said, I'll get back to you. He got back to me. Oh, you're right, Patrice. We don't need ACLS in psych. So anyway, he said, you need physical. I gave him fit test. I gave him all the paperwork because, when you're a travel nurse, you ready to go. You set your bags are packed already. So all your files, you go zoom, zoom, they got it. it's up to date. So I'm sitting around waiting because he said, I'm after the credential lady, Miss Patsy. After Miss Patsy credential you, that means she get everything together, make sure your reference and everything. I'm calling up everybody. Make sure you give me some reference. And I put your name and everything. And after she did that, then she'll send me an email to go take a drug test. So I'm sitting around waiting. It's like 2-3 weeks. I'm telling everybody I got a local assignment. I'm going to do that because it's close to home. It's not really close to home. It's like an hour and a half, and I'm going to do it. I'm sitting around, no answer from them. But they were every day calling me, get this paperwork in, your application is not finished. And I did it. And I said, okay, I could hang with that little $40. It's not that much, but $40 an hour, I could hang. So one day I just decided, like 3 days ago, I picked up the phone. Hey, John, how you doing? I haven't heard from you. I did everything. I sent the information. You say you got, you was going to wait. I should wait for the credential lady. I tried to reach out to that lady. They said, her secretary said she's away for a week. He said, just a minute. I'll get back to you. Just hold on, don't go. So I'm holding on for a while, like 15 minutes. He came back to me. I'm sorry to tell you, the site position on hold. Is there anything? Do you want to go to Med-Surg? Do you want to go to Tele? If I wanted to go to those positions, I told him, I would have let you know. So you got to be careful. I think recruiters, travel agency, some of them are scams. They'll call you and want you to send all your information, and you got to be very careful about that. Very careful who call you. When they call you, they'll call you and tell you that they have this great job. Like the other day, another agency, he said he's recruiting for this correctional facility. And he told me the name of the correctional facility. So I had to go through this recruiter to get to the correctional facility. I don't do that. I call the correctional facility myself and put in the application. So be careful. They get money off of your head that you don't get. And sometime you need to know these agencies. Look them up before you send all your information, your private information to them, your social security. They want every information that is supposed to be secure, and they may be they don't have no job for you. That's the bottom line. I don't know what they do with the records if they shred it, but the bottom line, they'll come back and tell you after they got all your information, I don't have no job. It's on hold. Well, is there anything else I can do for you? Well, what did you have? What I came to you for? You said, oh, we got an urgent need in Warner Robins. I don't even know where that is, but I was going to find it. That's what I call a scam. And it's not the first time it happened to me. So as far as nursing is fraud, nursing school is a scam, I don't think so. I think they teach you what is going to be in the real world. Personality. Some of the things they don't teach you is communication with the doctor. You may say that. Or what's going to happen with the different personality. That's just any job. So I don't think nursing is a scam. For me, it's a rewarding. And when I say sometime you will get burned out, sometime most of the nurses that I know, we're at the new nurse coming is overwhelmed, not only for the new nurse, it's overwhelmed for the older nurse. So you have to make a decision. Do you want to stay in this field? Like I said in my other video, the nursing world. You can do anything. If you work in ER and you feel like, oh, I'm just so burned out, I'm tired of the ER, and you want to go somewhere else, ICU, you want to go to mother baby, you have a chance to do that if you work in a hospital setting. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want to do clinic, work in a doctor's office. That's your choice. Nursing is not a scam. What I like about nursing is, and what you need to know about nursing is to feel, we all don't think that every day is a good day. Some days it won't be. Some days you'll have an easy day. Some days you'll have an overwhelming day, and you'll feel that pressure. Why did I go into nursing? You'll see a lot of things that you not agree with. You won't make a lot of money. I'm not coming on YouTube. I'm not in front of you telling you that it's going to be glamorous. I'm not trying to tell you that you're gonna always feel like you love nursing. There's days where I'm just fed up. I just want to get out. And some days I just miss being there when I'm home. You may not agree with some of the personalities that come through as nurses. You wonder why. Why did they become a nurse? So, no, it cannot be a scam. Every day, there's a lot of people want to be a nurse now, I think. Nursing is a scam? No, it's not. The real scam in nursing that I think is the people who are trying to give you a job, not the facility that you walk in the door trying to get a job. It's, I think, the people who are trying to, you don't even meet them, so I don't know what to call them, recruiters or what. Headhunters, that's a good one. So I wanted to come out here and talk about this. No, nursing is not a scam. It's a wonderful career, and you know that. Just hold on to the license. Don't let them take it away. Remember what I said? You give it back if you don't want it. Don't let them take it from you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and comment and share. Share the love. Thank you, and have a wonderful day or night in your state or your country. Thank you.